What's up YouTube? I'm the Merc Plays and welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be checking out some nightmare dungeons to be specific, on Diablo 4. We've been having a blast. By the way, I'm being accompanied by Crash Tester 99.
What's up?
We're gonna show off some nightmare dungeon gameplay. By the way, we've been trying to grind this out. It has been hard because there's been so many game announcements this week, so apologies if there hasn't been anything posted lately. That's what we've been doing. So anyways, we're gonna jump in and we're gonna do some nightmare dungeons for you right now. Let's go. All right, Crash is here now. We're going to be jumping into the nightmare dungeon. This is a tier 15 dungeon, so I think it's gonna be a little bit higher level than we are, but I think we can handle it. So let's jump in. All right, let's see what we got here. We got bears.
It's a big bear.
So,
Separated.
okay,
My friends were cut down.
let's do this.
I won't last on my own.
Let's get them all. I like these little events that pop up in dungeons. I think it adds a little extra, you know, doesn't make the dungeon boring, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
It's like an extra tier of rewards that you can get. I mean, obviously, if you can get that. The mastery.
Right. Some of them are easier to do in a group.
If you guys are interested in what sort of build I'm using, I will, at the end of the video, will show my skills, where I put them, and you guys can go off of that. This is definitely my bone spear build. Mainly bone spear. There's a reward.
Thank you, Wanderer. Without you, I'd be dead.
Gav.
I think I can manage from here.
Oh,
Please,
can ya?
take this.
All right.
Garbage.
So far, Crash, what do you think of the game, man?
Oh, I love it. I'm having lots of fun. I'm not feeling that burnout yet, which is nice.
I'm satisfied where where the legendary aspects are, kind of, you know what I mean, like specifically for builds and stuff. I think there's a lot of synergy that can be implemented into any build, really.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think that's a great thing. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it too. I think it's great. Oh no.
I don't know what happened there.
You died.
Oh, I know I died. I just don't know how.
No. That's a big boy. All right. Let's clear this hole here real quick. Just complete the map. Three. I know three.
Those trees hurt.
They do. destroyed that bear. Anyways, what about your class? Talk about the sorceress. You like it where she's at? Do you think she needs a little bit more buff? Does she need more resilience?
Oh no, she's perfect the way she is.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
What about the class like difference, right? The what do you call it? The spell mastery? What do you think of that?
Oh, the enchantment system?
Yeah.
I actually like the enchantment system. It adds an extra layer to the gameplay. With each ability having a different effect to go with it. Like, I have... so I use... Not only do I use my ice shards, where I'm shooting those out, I have it on as an enchantment as well. And the enchantment of the ice shards, whenever my targets are frozen, I automatically shoot ice shards from myself to those targets.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, they're done. Excuse me, sir, while I tear a hole through this dungeon. Oh, you're gonna be mop up now.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, no legendaries? Those enemies are called legendaries, right? The ones with the bars.
I think they're called elites.
Elites. Where the hell did I get legendary from?
No idea.
Yeah, as you guys can see, Bone Spear is so strong. We did do a tier 20 a couple days back, and I was still able to pretty much mow down most of them. And I believe there were 73, right?
Yeah.
Level 73. And I would believe I was like 63 at the time.
Yeah,
So
something like that.
this build is really good. But it can be improved for sure. I still can't get over finding like 1,000 gold in one drop. Have you seen the pile? It looks like massive on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a 1353 pile right here. I need more. Big.
That's... those guys. But I will say that Diablo 4 is a lot more fun with you know, playing with friends, because
oh yeah,
it feels a little tedious whenever you're alone, but never boring.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Do I see myself playing this for years? Yes, 100%. 100%. This is a very solid ARPG that they created here. I think we're ready for boss, dude.
Oh yeah.
Let's get it. Oh, it's a name you can't pronounce.
I'm not ready yet.
You got sandstorms. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, stand there. Stand there.
I'm not ready yet.
You know how my bones break off? Well, they also hit a wall. So if the boss is like behind a wall, it splits and hits him twice in the back. See? It's like that. So good. Tier 15 done. We get our glyphs that we want to level up. Level those up. Level 7. But yeah, let me show you real quick, guys, the build that I'm running in case you're interested. I sacrificed my defenders, sacrificed my cold, and my iron golem. So those 3 are in there. Then as far as my skills go, I put extra 3 into bone splinters. You don't have to do that. I just did that because I had extra skills. But all 3 here going down. I have all 3 on unliving energy, imperfectly balanced. It's got 3 on there. With my gear, I'm able to get 8 of bone spear. You don't need it. I believe 5 is perfectly fine. Also going down the list, hewed flesh. That's another, all 3 on that one. Moving down, you do need blood mist. Get 3 of those just so you can have some survivability, as well as bone prison. Bone prison with the I believe the second tier. The second tier trapping enemies gives you essence, so if you ever need an essence, a quick essence into your bar, this is the way to do it. We keep continuing down. We're gonna grab Death's Reach for a 12% increased damage to distant enemies. Keep going down the list here. You're gonna grab every single one of the bone specific perks down here. Serration, compound fracture, evulsion. I can't read worth a damn. Rapid ossification. Get that one. All this works really well. And also you will need corpse tendrils just to kind of like group up the enemies together, and this is actually going to be your vulnerable as well. Create enemies, vulnerable, as well as your bone spear. So those 2 are ways to make vulnerable enemies. Continuing down, you're going to grab the standalone, and you're going to grab the memento mori for that extra damage reduction and that damage bonus for your sacrificed minions, as well as Bone Storm. Bone Storm is probably the best super for the necromancer, not only because it's a good way to stay alive. There is a aspect that gives you a shield build up with this on, and also it increases your critical strike chance by 20%. So this is a good super. Now, going for the main passive, you're going to grab the ossified essence, which any bone skill deals 1% increased damage for each point of essence you have above 50. So this is a great damage buff for your bone skills. Now, as far as Paragon goes, you obviously want to go and grab the rare nodes for specific damage itself. You want to go and grab this one here, and then whatever the hell you want here, obviously, but make sure you do grab the knowledge node and the prime node. Make sure you get those 2 things. Get the willpower to get that extra damage for sure. And then up here, I obviously went with the I don't know what this branch would be called, but the legendary is hitting enemies with bone skills. It's called Bone Graft. Hitting enemies with bone skills increase the damage by 1% and your maximum essence by 3 for 8 seconds, stacking up to 8% increased damage and a maximum of 24 maximum essence. So it's a really good, solid bone thing I got going on here. Now, as far as gear goes, I just went with your basic bone skill stuff. So starting at my weapon, the weapon has the bone spear primary attack that makes vulnerable last longer and hit harder. That is a no-brainer. As you guys can see, I don't have the best roll on the bone spear aspect, but overall it's pretty good starting out as well. For my headpiece, I have Bone Storm damages enemies. So the Bone Storm, whenever it's activated, I get an equal 3% of my base life for 10 seconds. So I get a barrier when I pop that super, which is really, really good. Again, you got your basic damaging elite enemy grants barrier. So anything that just protects you in case of an elite, that's always something good. That's nothing special. You can grab those from the ability, the aspects you can get from dungeons. This one's a really big important one. This one's called Sacrifice, I believe. Your sacrifice bonuses are increased by 20%. As you guys remember, in abilities over here, down here, the Memento Mori gives me 60%. Well, with this piece of gear, or the sacrifice thing, gives me an extra 20%. So I'm rocking 80% of the bonuses of sacrificing my minions, which makes this build even stronger. Now, as you guys can see, also, I'm going to kind of slow it down here. I mainly focused in intelligence stats, willpower, critical chance, bone spear, anything that brought my bone spear up, it's on there. But mainly intelligence, because that's my spell damage as well. My legs, not important, so I can replace whatever I just put down there. But yeah, anything that kind of gives you a little bit more resilience, because you are running alone with no minions, so you're kind of like the main target all the time. Now, this one I really recommend for any build you're doing. Yeah, other people were gonna say something different, but I strongly think that if you have some type of healing going on, it's going to help you in any situation. So for instance, this heal effect that says it heals me for 62 life per second for each close enemy, up to 249 life per second, means if I get ambushed or there's so many enemies around me, I'm getting healed non-stop. It's just one of the most beautiful perks you can get, or aspects you can get for any build. For, you know, I think it's a really good one for barbarians. I think it's really good for druids. Anything that's going to be coming at you, it's not going to kill you. So the more enemies, the better. Like a boss that spawns ads, that's great, because now you're going to be healing even more and you can focus on the boss more. So I really recommend getting a heal like this at any point, and obviously just keep adding more to it if you get a stronger one. Now, moving down the list, this one's really good. I just got this one. It says lucky hit, up to 10% chance to generate 50 essence while hitting a vulnerable enemy with a bone skill. As you guys know, bone spear causes vulnerability, so if I hit the target twice, I get my essence back, and that's kind of the rotation. My essence will always be there. Bone spear uses essence, so it kind of just redoes it itself, right? Refills it up. Now, I will say, starting out with this build, it kind of sucked because I was using my essence way too much. So you have to prioritize using your basic attack every once in a while to kind of keep getting essence back as you're throwing bone spears out as well. And for the last perk I have here, gain 16% of increased critical strike chance for 6 seconds when you use corpse tendrils, and you deal 48% bonus critical strike to enemies damaged by corpse tendrils. So like I said, whenever you pop the corpse tendril, you literally pull all the enemies in, you hit them with bone spear, and you're getting that extra 16% critical strike, and you're getting 48 extra critical hit damage. So it's like a really good combination with that perk. But so far, that's where I was able to get. Like I said, I curated most of this gear myself. I was able to get gear with intelligence to drop, I was able to get willpower to drop. I was able to find a bone spear perk, bone prison stuff. So anything that has my build around it, that's kind of what I focused on. And again, this gear does drop. You just have to pay attention and see if you can replace that gear. And again, this is not my perfected build. This is just a build that I know will carry me through World Tier 4 to get actual way better gear. But that's it for the video, guys. I just wanted to show you my bone build. We'll try to get Crash's insight on the mage build. Hopefully he can elaborate that in another video. So again, guys, that was the Nightmare Dungeon. I just wanted to guys show you my build as well. But with all out of the way, Crash, thanks for stopping by, man, and running this dungeon.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll be back with some more videos, guys. There's a lot of stuff I got planned for the channel. If you guys want to stick around, I will be announcing some new changes to the channel that I think are going to be really cool, and I'm excited for. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Always remember to level up in game and in real life. I hope you guys have a good day. See you soon. Well, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any feedback for me, please leave it in the comments below. And always remember to level up in game and in real life. We'll see you guys soon.